I've been chased out of Kansas City. I'm not allowed into Canada. I'm not allowed into Japan. I almost wasn't allowed back into Afghanistan.
Dave's kind of, you know, it's an amazing painter. It's like the freedom of expression that he has is quite unlike most other painters that I know. Most of the stuff he's painting kind of comes straight out of his head. So most people are using reference material to refer to. Dave, I think, is just drawing on that vast pit of imagination that's somewhere inside of his mind. So he's got a very free and loose style, which makes him for a very interesting painter. Like, you know, Dave could paint a 200-foot mural out on the street, or sit there for hours on end and paint with a one-hair paintbrush. So he's got a massive versatility of style.
And I have these huge canvases in my studio that I just paint over and over again, and without the threat of a deadline, they just never, like, I'll paint something and I'll come to work like a week later and look at it and go, this is the worst thing I've ever painted, and paint it over. So these paintings in my warehouse right now have like 30, 40 different layers of paintings on them, and they'll never be finished because I'll just paint over and over. So to come here and then, you know, the winery says I have a week to finish 8 murals. That's like a real deadline. That's like, I think that's how I function the best. So even half of these paintings have different paintings under them, or have switched into something else throughout the week. And I think that affects that, you know, that comes from how much cheese I eat or how much sleep I got the night before, or I'm just having fun. I like to think these are going to be seen sideways on a wine bottle of people drinking, so I'm playing with that. Well, basically, I was painting the eight different paintings, and I went back and forth between, do I want to make 8 paintings that look like they're in a series, or 8 paintings that are like totally different from each other, sort of as if, you know, 8 different artists had painted it. And I had a little bit of ideas for certain paintings as I started them, but then for that one, I said, this is one that I just want to have complete fun with. Like for the painting with the head, I was like, I just want to have fun with this one. I don't want to think about it at all. I just want to just go like free form and throw paint and make a big mess and just let it dry, and then whatever I see that comes out of it, then I'll just keep pulling things out. So that actually is my favorite one, because it just is madness and chaos, and then shaping it into something. The one with there's a couple with, one's wearing red cowboy boots, the girl's wearing red cowboy boots, and the guy's wearing red tennis shoes. That one I named Red Shoe Diaries, which is based off of some softcore cable stuff I used to watch in hotels rooms when I was on the road. And I just looked at them, I said, they're both wearing red shoes, and one of them's making direct eye contact and the other one's awkwardly looking away. It's like things come to you as I'm painting them, and like that one, it's a man and a woman. So are you like, are they a couple? Are they not? Who's going to be drinking this wine? Are they going to be? Is it going to be a first date? Are they going to be having a good conversation, or is it going to be awkward? Just 2-3 days in of painting on the white wine crates, I'm using so much paint on some of them that the wood is starting to warp, which I think is pretty cool. Like a lot of my earlier paintings that I did when I was younger was on wood that I would find on streets and signs and bus benches and stuff. So when people come to my house, they just like to look around and try to grab drawings and paintings I have. And it's easier now than to just go here, just grab some wine. There's my art on the label, and you could drink it too. It's functional.
The concept behind the My Van Beck project is to bring the world of street art and graffiti together with the art of winemaking. Each painting was done on a large wooden canvas constructed using 84 wine crates. The concept behind this project is to create a series of 8 paintings that will be used as labels for 8 different wines. When the artwork was finished, the paintings were on display in a gallery in the winery until it was time to bottle the wine. Each painting is the artist's visual interpretation of one of the Cave Van Beck wines. The art gallery served as a source of inspiration where art meets wine, and where anyone visiting Cave Van Beck could also enjoy these works of art. In late autumn, the wine was ready to be bottled. The 8 paintings were then carefully dismantled case by case, and then moved to be filled with bottles of wine. The bottling process begins by filling over 500 bottles for each wine. The wines have been aged in oak barrels until they have matured. The wine is then filled in each bottle and then moves through a mechanized process where the wine bottle is corked and sealed. The final touch is when the wine label with each respective artist's design is applied. At this point, the bottles are ready to be packed into the wooden crates with a side of the original artwork painted by the artist. Each wooden case is filled with 6 bottles of the limited edition wine, award-winning wine from Cave Van Beck, and original art from artists from all around the world. The cases are then packaged and boxed, ready to be shipped to anywhere in the world. The My Van Beck wine case is delivered directly to your door soon after the wine has been bottled. There are only 84 cases available for each wine, so this is a collectible wine with original artwork. These limited edition cases can be ordered directly from Cave Van Beck at www.myvanbeck.com. The Bio-Domaine Château Rouge is an organic red wine with ripe blackcurrants and black pepper on the nose, with a nice hint of oak. This wine is a blend of Cabernet Franc, Cabernet Sauvignon, and Merlot grapes, and is a nicely structured wine. On the palate, it is very jammy, with a slight hint of clove. The Bio-Domaine Château Blanc is an organic white wine with an intense floral nose, with hints of fresh fruit and almond. On the palate, it has a soft, fine acidity, with hints of fresh-cut grass and candied fruits. For over 2,000 years, wine has been made in the Valais region of Switzerland. Grapevines thrive in the pure mountain air and are nourished by mineral-rich streams coming from the Alps. Cave Van Beck is one of the premier wineries in the region and one of the producers of organic wines. A Van Beck is a term used to describe a connoisseur or gourmand, someone that truly appreciates good food, art, and good wine. Cav van Beck seeks perfection in making wine and strives to please all those that share their passion.